Hello everybody, this is Sam over at the Foot Whisperer Reflexology Institute here with another hand reflexology technique video. And first and foremost, we started with the hot towels, then we went on to the relaxation techniques. Now we're going to start our walking. And the first walk that we're going to do is more of a cross fiber friction. But just like the top of the foot, we're going to be addressing the top of the hand. And a lot of reflexologists stay away from the top of the hand because it is very bony, very vascular, very tendon oriented. There's not a lot of meat here. But the way that we get around that is we actually walk in between the bones. And let's show you how to do that now with a little bit of a visual aid. Okay, everybody, so here we go. We are about to crack how to walk the dorsal aspect of the hand. And some of you might be wondering why the hand is face down, and that is because this is how it will appear when you're actually walking on it, kind of in the wild, so to speak. So this is how I really want to teach you this technique. But before we get into the actual technique, we need to remember a little bit of our anatomy. And right now we are going to draw just a very quick metacarpal sketch, which basically there's a head on each side, and that's what creates these nice valleys that we're going to walk between. So this is a quick outline of the metacarpals, which make up the majority of the palmar and dorsal aspect of the hand, and we are going to be walking in between these valleys. It's very much like an oyster. It has really hard exterior that we don't want to touch, but then the interior is nice and soft and smushy, and that's the area that we're going to be walking. Okay, so there are technically 3 valleys here, but then we're also going to add 2. And that's because the dorsal thenar, the thenar is this muscle right here, that big thick padding that massage therapists tend to blow out. The dorsal aspect of this is very webbing-like, and it has 2 chains of muscles that we need to focus on. So one is on the thumb side and one is on the index finger side. So those are 2 valleys, and then we're just going to go in between the other metacarpals. Okay, so these are our 5 valleys that we're going to be walking, and we're going to walk each valley 3 times each total. Just like our other videos, 3 is the magic number. But we are going to use a cross fiber friction technique, and basically what that means is we are going to put one thumb in front of the other, press down, and then do a back and forth motion across the actual muscle tissue. And we're going to do that in 3 separate places along the line, which will constitute one walk. So we'll do cross fiber friction, cross fiber friction, cross fiber friction, and do that whole routine twice for a total of 3 times. Same thing with all the other valleys. So we're basically pressing, cross fiber friction, press, cross fiber friction, press, cross fiber friction. Doing that twice more after that for a total of 3 times, and you'll see all this on the video. And this is how we really unwind the dorsal aspect of the hand. When we film our full 30-minute hand routine video and post that on our YouTube channel, which will be coming up, you'll see that we'll do the dorsal aspect twice. And the reason for this is really important is a lot of people think that the palmar side of the hand is what really has all of the supportive musculature, but it's not always. What I find with my clients, especially if they have like wrist impingement issues, some visual effects for you. If they have any kind of bone impingement in the wrist, often opening up the dorsal aspect is what frees those channels. So I really encourage you to master walking the dorsal aspect of the hand. That's something that I see is lacking in a lot of massage routine, but we cover it very thoroughly in reflexology. So let the technique really guide you and play with it, have fun with your clients, post your comments below, and let's get on to the actual video of the technique. We have 2 very different angles for you to make sure that you can understand the basics. Starting with the thumb side of the dorsal webbing, press down and cross fiber in 3 different vertical sections for 3 total passes per valley. Moving to the index finger side, 3 cross fibers, 3 total passes. And then proceeding down each metacarpal valley, pushing aside any random veining or fibrous tissue. But this area is still sensitive. So make sure to take your time and not inflict any unnecessary discomfort. Finishing up in between the 4th and 5th metacarpal. And let's look at the other side. Thumb side webbing, 3 sections of cross fiber per pass, 3 passes total per valley. Moving to the index finger side. And then moving in between the dorsal valleys of the metacarpals. You can always take your time here. I'm demonstrating a more fast version of the technique. No need to rush. Really take your time and take it slow, especially if there's a lot of arthritis present within the hands. Finishing up in between the 4th and 5th metacarpal. And that is how you walk the dorsal valley of the hand. Great job, everybody.